Shalom, shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh, Bahasham, Raka, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Akim. This is your brother Abba One back with another video, a quick testimony through the Spirit, alright? Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh is the originator of all things, okay? Yeah, so going into it, throughout this past week, been having illness or sickness, malaria, and it's a real killer here in Africa, man. But anyway, beside the point, they were just normal thing, and I finally received healing from Yahweh Hashim Yahushai. So Tawada Yahweh Hashim Yahushai Hasham Rakak Wadash, feeling a lot better, good enough to start doing videos again. So call Halal Yahweh Hashim Yahushai. Tawada's all the action for the prayers, man. It really helps, That's basically what I wanted to go into, Yahweh Hashim Yahushai being the originator of all things, okay? Quick testimony through the Spirit, just to bring it out and to let everybody know. Okay, and let me just read it from these precepts. Ecclesiasticus 38, and I'll start from verse 1. Ecclesiasticus 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which ye may have of him, for Yahweh hath created him. That's right, okay. So people, so even the physician, even which is basically a doctor, okay, a healer, right? They use our help using the herbs to heal. Even the physician, okay, even the herbs, okay, even basically everything, even the sickness, it all comes from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So continue on Ecclesiasticus 38 verse 2. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the King. Okay, and that's basically what I wanted to speak about or to speak on. The healing doesn't come from the herbs, the healing doesn't come from any medicine, okay, but the healing comes from Yahweh Hashem Yahashai, okay. It's the Most High that does the healing, is the Most High that makes the healing effective, all right. And that is why I titled this video in the way that I did, okay, because Yahweh Hashem Yahashai that puts his spirits in all the things that basically work in this society or in any society, puts his spirit in all the things that work, all right? Because the technology that we use don't work because, oh, some dude out there was pretty smart or good enough to do it. All right, that's not how though it works because the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is in it and is making it to function in the way that it does, all right? It is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the originator of all things, okay? And through the Most High, I received like the healing, all right. Of course, the herbs, the prayers, and everything, through the Most High, through the herbs, through the prayers, and everything, I received the healing, all right, or rather, my healing, Salakia. Anyway, let me go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, all right. Wisdom of Solomon 16, and I'll start from verse 12. Wisdom of Solomon 16, verse 12, and it reads, For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Yahweh, which healeth all things. For thou hast power of life and death. Thou leadest to the gates of hell and bringest up again. And that's right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, through the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, that's what delivers a man, okay? Delivers you from disease, delivers you from the depths of hell, delivers you from death, delivers you from the destruction of this society that is coming through and grants you salvation. All right, the word of Yahweh Hashem, the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which of course, going into the scriptures, going into our Lord Yahweh Shai, going into the prophecies, all right. But that's what we're going into, man. The Most High. At the end of the day, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai because he is the originator, the creator of all things, man. Right? And that's something that in this society isn't pushed as heavily as it should be. So this is my testimony video going into how I was healed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, okay? And here in Africa, especially in Nigeria, man, malaria isn't really that heavy of a disease. You take your you take a little bit of medicine, okay, but in my case, there was the herbs, all right, and then you are fine, and then you are fine. But the main point being that the healing doesn't come from the herbs, the healing doesn't come from the medicine, the healing doesn't come from anything like that. The healing only comes from Yahweh Shmi Shai. The healing only comes from the word of the Yahweh Shmi Shai. He is the one that's brought that he's the one that brings up that healing, and that's makes me want to do a little bit of a and what's the word I'm looking for, do sort of a lead off into a different topic, going into how about Shai being the creator, being the originator of all things, all right. And now that I'm, back to full health, call halal how about Shai, I can actually go into this a little bit. So let's go. So now I want to go into it a little, now I want to go into that. Okay, so let's start from the book of Job, the 36th chapter. All right, Job 36, verse 26. So this is the book of Job 36, verse 26, 6, and it reads, Behold, the Most High is great, and we know him not. Neither can the number of his years be searched out. That's right, okay. Because we see that the Most High is the creator, and he was not created because because that's basically in his name, Yahweh, he exists. All right, when you're a little child, you're first thing about the Most High, like, okay, he's the creator, or does he have a mother or a father, that kind of thing. But yeah, when you get the understanding, you realize that his days cannot be searched out. You're asking for the mysteries concerning, Yahweh Hashim Yahushua. You have to understand that that thing you can never, figure it out. You can never find it out because there are just some things like that some mysteries that just cannot, that are just unsearchable, okay? Especially in these human vessels that we're in right now that are, no matter how hard you investigate, and it's something that is just out of our realm of understanding, out of the our realm of understanding. That's basically the best way to put it, okay? That's the mystery concerning Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, rather the origins of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All we just need to know is what he is, which is the creator of all things. Okay, because it is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that created the heavens and the earth. That's Genesis 1 verse 1 right there. Basic scripture, right? Now you would think that this is something that everybody should already know, everybody should already accept, all right? Because there's no need for dispute or argument or conversation concerning that. But we know that we live in a wicked society, man, where the wicked bear through, where Satan is in rulership. And what Satan is doing is he's trying to, turn the truth upside down to make it seem as though the Most High isn't the creator and wasn't involved in creation, or even to the point where they eat these devils who say the Most High doesn't exist, atheists like that, man. But that's beside the point, okay? Those people, we already know what the scripture says concerning them. You don't know that what the scripture says concerning them, that they lack understanding, all right? Those that don't have it, that how is it going again? That the fool says, let me get that precept, I don't want to butcher it, let me just bring it out. The fool saith in his heart that there is no God. I believe that's how it goes. Mm. So okay, I have to look for it. Okay, here it is. This is the book of Psalm 53, verse 1. To the chief musician upon Mahalath, Mashil, a psalm of David. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no power. Corrupt are they, and they have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good. All right. So they are denying the Creator. They are denying Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But that's beside the point then, because it doesn't matter what some dumbass out here thinks, so that doesn't understand, all right, the creation, or have any understanding at all. It doesn't matter what they think. Okay, all that matters is that the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai continues to be done. So now let's get another precept going into it. Just a quick video to do as an excuse, just to give a little praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the creator of the universe, the creator of heaven and earth, the creator of all that he is seeing. You're going into it. Okay, Isaiah 42 verse 5. Thus saith Thus saith the Most High Yahweh, He that created the heavens and stretched them out, He that spread forth the earth, and that which cometh out of it, He that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and spirit to them that walk therein. All right, and that's exactly and that's the Most High right there, showing you the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because not only did He create the heavens and the earth, not only did He create everything that is on the earth, we also created you people, all the people that exist on the earth, and you would think that this would be, something that would be common knowledge. It wouldn't have to be explained. But you already know how stubborn Jake is, man, and how stupid the heathen are as well. Concerning matters like this. All right, so you have things like the Big Bang Theory. People trying to theorize or trying to understand the origins of humanity and or the origins of creation, when it is written right there for them, multiple times, okay, by the creator himself. All right, because yeah, this universe has a creator. The Most High is the originator of all things. Okay, everything that has been everything that was, is, will be, I think that's how you say it, was created by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and it was set up and ordered by the Most High, so that how did it go again? Let me get that preset for a perpetual let me bring that out first. Here it is. Jeremiah 5 verse 20, Jeremiah 5 verse 22. Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 22. Fear ye not me, saith Yahweh. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. So the Most High is the one that created the boundaries of all. Not only did He make creation, but also made the boundaries of them. The rules, okay, that the rules they follow and the order that they are created in. So the water cannot compass the earth, and the earth cannot compass the water. And I believe that was also good. There's something similar was also spoken about in the book of Second Ezra, okay? Because the Most High had made their bounds, all right? So yeah, trying to remember the next precept I was Okay, yeah. Oh, I already finished getting that one. Jeremiah, so it's like Isaiah 42 verse 5. I already finished getting that. So yeah, this is the most that we're dealing with. And this is the power that we serve. This is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and this is what this is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Not only did He create all these things, but He set up all these bounds set up all these checks and balances to make sure that everything works, and everything can work in its perfect order, and nothing overpasses, goes over or under what it is supposed to be, or what it's supposed to, or where it is supposed to go. All right, that's why you don't see the earth being completely submerged in water, except for that one time, which you just for that one time, which it was the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and it was for the sake of fun, it was for during the time of Noah. All right, but we already know why that happened. Okay, what I'm talking about is why it isn't just a common occurrence that just happens out of nowhere. Okay, or why the earth isn't completely enveloped by the heavens or anything, why earth isn't completely enveloped by the heavens, because the Most High has set everything with their bounds, set everything with their, um, basically, what I'm trying to say is the law of physics. Okay, that's what the Most High has set up the whole universe by. But anyway, continue on. Let me get this right now in the book of Nehemiah. All right, just going to go through this. Okay, Nehemiah 9 verse 6, and it reads, "Thou, even thou, art Yahweh alone. Thou hast made heaven, the heaven of heavens, with all their hosts, the earth and all things that are therein, the seas and all that is therein, and thou preservest them all, and the host of heaven worshipeth thee." And that's just plain right there. Okay, everything that is on the earth, it is created by Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. In the sea, in the heavens, the exact same thing. It's all being, it's that all being created by Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, and it's overseeing everything and preserving, sustaining everything, they're sustaining all of these things in order for them to be able to continue to exist. The reason why you exist isn't because, of freaking Cesare Borgia or Allah or, Buddha or, mighty science or some nonsense like that. The reason why you exist is because Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is preserving you, all right? The Most High is in control of all things, the creator of all things, the originator of all things, because all things go back to Him. And that's basically my point, man. Everything basically works through Him, all right? The Father of spirits. And that's why I was going into, that's why I was going into my sickness, and the healing that I received from the herbs and from the prayers of the Akim. It was all three, how about Shmi or Shai, because all things walk through him, because he is the originator of all things. He is the one that holds that power, okay? He's the one that created all things. He's the one that gives them their function. And through him, they walk. That's why all praises, all glory, all honor goes to Yahweh Ba'asham Yawashai Ba'asham Rakak Wadash, okay? Because he is deserving of that. I think that's even a precept. I think that's even a precept. Hold on, let me get that. Thou art worthy to receive all praises, glory, and honor. Let me get that. Let me get that. That was a precept. I'm sure that was a precept. I'm sure that's a precept. Thou art worthy to receive all praises, glory, and no, no, wow. But that was created for. I think that it says how that was created all things and for thy pleasure, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. I remember the whole precept. Okay, yeah, here it is. So this is the book of Revelation 4, verse 11. Thou art worthy, O Yahweh, to receive glory, honor, and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. And that's right, man. The Most High deserves all the praises, all like I said, all the praises, glory, and honor, because He created all things. Okay, and we're not talking about He created some things, and some things just happen. No, all things. We're talking about all. That's what Kal in the Hebrew. In other words, everything that you see, both seen, unseen. Everything that functions, it was created by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Everything that is in existence is of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and was created by the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Alright? There is no other creator. There is no other power with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And I think I've already gotten that. But I have to get, I think I've already gotten that. But there are other precepts to go to bring out, concerning that the Most High alone is that the Most High alone is is God. Okay, I think that is Psalms 96 chapter. Okay, that the gods of the idols are the gods of the heathen are idols, but the Most High created. So this is, let me start from. Alright, so I'll start from here. So this is the book of Psalms 96 verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahweh made the heavens. And that's right, okay? That's right, because well, I guess this is self-explanatory that all the other gods that these other nations worship, you know, they are all idols, and the only true power is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So let me get this as well. And just jumping from precept to precept, So this is the book of John 1 verse 1, and it reads, In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with the Most High. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. And that's the point that we're trying to stress right now, that all things were made by the Most High, and the Most High is in control of all things that were made. And through the Most High, all these things are preserved, all these things function, all these things have, all these things are kept in their bounds, okay, kept in store, kept, in their, in their positions and places and their functions, okay, through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right. So there isn't any chance of the sun falling down and crashing into the earth anytime soon, or the moon doing the exact same thing, or the sky falling down upon on the earth, because the Most High is keeping all those things in their bounds, and the Most High said that He had kept them, as an everlasting ordinance, okay, to show His covenant with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And I'm tempted to get the precept, but I'm just going to leave it. All right. And he said that if any of those things should fall, which of course they will not, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is keeping them in store, keeping them, and preserving them. And that is the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua right there. The creator, the originator, okay? So don't just think that, oh, he just created everything. It's not just about creating them, preserving them, keeping them in their bounds, putting the physics together, all right? Because anybody that really goes into game development will know what I'm talking about. When you make a game, you make a game world, you have to craft the physics and everything, keep the collisions, okay, put the collision effects in different particles, okay, know exactly how to put the particles together. Let me not go too deep into it. But the main point being that just creating things isn't the isn't the just creating something isn't the main factor, or going into creation, but also but also making the boundaries, okay, creating the physics, how they concerning how they work, and the extent of their reach, okay, their boundaries, the bounds of the limits of I don't know what word to use for this one. All right, but you actually get what I'm saying. Okay, the limits of how far they go. Okay, how far their effects reaches, how far long their effects last. The cycles of days of the sun and the moon. The sun to rule by day, the moon to rule by night, right? And even the book of Genesis explains all this, man. It's giving you the book of Genesis explains all this. And then that somebody will come out and say that the Bible isn't a book of science, but yet you see, you know, but yet you see even in the first book, man, it's going into the physics concerning creation, all right? But anyway, continuing on, that's basically what I'll close out with. Let's go there. Genesis, the first chapter. So this is the book of Genesis 1 verse 1. In the beginning, the Most High created the heaven and the earth. I wanted to just, I think I'll just end it right there, since that's basically what we're not going to go into all that deep. No, we're not going to go all that deep into that, okay? So Genesis 1 verse 1, in the beginning, the powers created the heaven and the earth, okay? So yeah, with that, through the Spirit, this was an edifying lesson. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahwashai, Ba'asham Rakah, Kwadash, Wa Abad Babal, Shalawam.